Oh hey, do you ever wake up in the morning and think, I must flip not one, not two, but 3 pieces of furniture or I will die? Then this is the episode for you. Welcome back to another episode of Laugh Cry DIY. I am Katie and I am sitting here with 3 pieces of thrifted furniture that I need to flip for a future makeover. And oftentimes on this channel, when we're doing a furniture flip, we are doing something that is in somewhat quite beat up shape. But I'm happy to report that these 3 pieces are actually in pretty good condition. We have these 2 cute little wishbone chairs, we have this cute little bistro table. There's only one problem. No pop, no pizzazz, no cute colors. But we're gonna change all that because I have some paint, I have a vision, and I'm very excited about where these are gonna go. So let's start by getting these bad boys, no, these naughty girls, cleaned up. If you've never flipped furniture, just know that the most important part of the whole process is cleaning. ASMR. The good news is these are all in really beautiful condition. They just need a little zhuzh, a little fun, you know. Also, fun fact, did you know that somebody once unsubscribed from my channel because I guess I referred to a plant stand as a her and I said she's cute. And that's why I admit a lot of people are funnier than me. I'll tell you what though, honestly, no matter how clean you think a piece of furniture is, this is the most important, significant way to tell. Ew, always ew. Now, here's something that I'm gonna say now and many times throughout this episode. It's not hard to flip furniture, it's simply tedious. And especially when it has like a lot of frame stuff like this or details where you really have to get into and all around it. Let's be real, it's a pain. And yet, I persist. Wanna feel old? That clear tub of water, now it looks like this. Sad. Painting furniture is really a war of 2 worlds. What is within the piece of furniture and what is without, the elements it's going to be exposed to. And we need to sand this so that it gets a little grit for the paint to stick to. And why is that? Because this is metal. Metal has essentially no pores for paint to sink into. Same with plastic, same with glass, same with other very slick surfaces that aren't wood, which means that we got to get good old piece of sandpaper and we gotta rough her up as much as possible all over. This is inconvenient because you have to do every little detail inside, but I do it for you. Oh, and FYI, if you're like Katie, I don't know if I'm gritting it up enough. How do I tell if it's sanded enough? This is more of a matte paint, but if you have any sort of gloss, the easy way to know if you're roughing it up correctly is to see it dulled. Also, don't overlook little things like the little tips of the arms and the legs. It's easy to forget, but those need to be abused as well. All right, they're nice and scratched up. Wipe down part 2. You know, I have to say, with painting and things, no one's brave enough to talk about it, but paint doesn't stick to a lot of things. Good luck just raw painting your cabinets. You can sneeze and that paint will peel right off. Also, scratching up this chrome table is kind of nerve-wracking. I feel like a dad's gonna come and get mad at me. Ooh, okay. Oh baby, welcome to the jungle, AKA my mom's garage. So we have everybody sanded and wiped down and ready to be painted. But before we do that, I'm going to prep 2 things. Number 1, we're gonna tape off these chair pads because they are cute and I don't need to ruin them with paint. I'm just gonna use wrapping paper and painter's tape. And if you're like me, you love this sound. Now, if you wanted to, you could totally spray paint these. But I am gonna work with the supplies I have on hand. So we're gonna do some regular painting. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is very, very nicely taped off. We also need to waste time doing this because I thought I had the right primer and turns out I didn't. So my sister is getting that for us from the store. Thank you to my sister Ingrid. Although we are on a drop cloth, as you can see, it's wrinkled, it's blah, blah, blah. When you walk on it, it can shift around. So I'm gonna just tuck every leg under this little piece of cardboard. That makes it just ensure that it's off and away and you're not gonna get like this stuff stuck up under it, you know? All right, so it's officially paint time. We're gonna start with a primer. This is the Zinsser Bullseye 123 water-based primer. Here's why this is important. Number 1, this primer will stick to metal. Like I said, remember? items that don't have pores need something to stick to. It's also a water-based primer, and therefore it's easier to rinse off your brush as opposed to oil-based primer, which requires the paint thinner to get off. Also, the type of paint we're gonna actually paint, this is water-based, so you need water with water, oil-based paints with oil-based paints. Know what I mean? The truth is that they make it so complicated to DIY things on your own. These are things no one ever tells you. This is why projects go awry, but I am here to save you. And the truth is, I could have done a better hack to avoid a messy pour on this, but guess what? I'm lazy. All right, primer time. Well, folks, here we are. A beautifully primed chair, beautifully primed table, but one thing you should know, I am a liar. I lied to my subscribers, I lied to my country, and most importantly, I lied to myself because I said I wasn't gonna spray paint this. I wanted to use all the supplies I had on hand. However, I realized I'm gonna need to spray paint this. So we popped over to the store, we got this gorgeous candy pink spray paint, beautiful color, really excited to use it. Here's why I also decided to do this. There's a lot of details on these legs. It's a pain, and you can do it with brush strokes, but there's so much detail. There's a high risk for drips. Sometimes you just gotta call it and outsource the job to spray paint. Now, one note, always read your manufacturer directions because as I was talking about water-based or oil-based primers, different paints go with different primers. So I went to the hardware store, I confirmed with the guy that the spray paint would be fine over this. He said, no worries with this type of spray paint, it's fine. So if there's one thing you take away from my channel today, it is always talk to your paint person. They have a very important role in society. Ugh. All right, spray time. So when you have a piece like this, this is the most efficient way to ensure you get every angle from every view. You start by just choosing an angle and you spray everything that is in line of that angle. Then you're gonna switch to the next angle. That way you get this like 360, 365 bump in that view. You know what I mean? Ooh baby, new me, new location. And now it is time for a very sexy paper taking off. Wow, can you guys believe? Oh my gosh. So lastly, we wanna give her a little weather protection. So we are going to do a high gloss clear coat. I don't know if I mentioned before, she is a gloss paint, which is gorgeous and delicious and scrumptious. And we wanna keep her shining for the rest of her life. So we're gonna hit this bad boy right now. Guys, it's clear. There's no point in me ever filming this. So I think it's time to skip ahead to your big reveal. Well guys, guess what? I'm in love with my new patio set. Just kidding, it's not mine, it's for somebody else. And I hope you'll come back next week to see where this little baby's gonna end up. Until then, I hope I have inspired you to grab some spray paint, grab a piece of furniture, change it to the color you want, whether or not you own it. And if you do, send me a pic. You know I'm a creep and I love to see it. If you're new to my channel, I do cheap DIYs and decor. You can sign up for my newsletter below where I send out monthly inspiration. And if you dig that kind of stuff, like and subscribe. But whether this is your first time watching me or you've seen all 150 videos, I wanna say seriously, thank you so much for watching my shenanigans. I so appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy the makeover that this is going into. But you gotta come back next week. Okay, bye. Ooh.